Hello again, Ori Janai with Studio Janai, back with another of these tool videos. We're going to get into this one now with nail clippers, and I hear the screams and the cringing already, but spare with me. It's going to happen, and we're going to do it. So with nail clippers, you got to try to get in there. You got to get the right angle. You got to pinch them. It's a real pain in the butt to get in there. Sometimes you're going to have to actually cut the runner around the piece before you can actually get in there, like this one. We're just going to cut that right out of there. It's gross. You can hear it click. It's not really cutting so much as breaking. And the screams of 1,000 builders before me. And I can hear it already. Just the comments section is going to be riddled with nasty stuff. But remember, this is for posterity. This is for learning. It's for education. This is insanity. But we can work our piece in there. It actually kind of goes around our hip joint here, not too bad. But we're getting it in there, and just gonna try to chip away at this inner piece. Okay, that one's off. That's how we can get this one off, and boom. Fingernail clippers. Oh man, look at that nub. That is a gorgeous nub. Or a Ross. That's right. We're calling them Rosses. It's a gorgeous Ross. I still got to do my PC part here. Oh, this will be fun because these are spongy. They might not want to cut as well because of the sponginess of them. It'll be like a soft toenail. It's not too bad. So there's that one, and then we got the the other one of these. The other piece, I believe it's called. We dropped that one. So we use the giant ones on this one. Here we go. Giant ones. Oh, didn't quite get that one all the way. There we go. I mean, for what it's worth, when it comes to nail clippers, you might as well just twist the pieces off. I mean, that can be done too. That's a no tools method, and I don't recommend it. That will definitely leave you with scarring on your plastic. It'll definitely leave you with pit holes and pit marks. But yeah, those are some amazing nubs. Almost as good as the scissors nubs. If we're doing a comparison here, so we'll get those cleaned up right away, and we'll get this put together, and we'll move on to the very first pair of nippers I ever bought, and those still to this day work really well for the harder plastics. They still work fairly well for the softer plastics, but they're not. They've been kind of replaced by those blue ones. They're now pretty much for chomping up the really rigid ones, and better quality companies out there. We'll just go with God Hand for now, because that seems to be the one that most people talk about the most. They make different variants actually of their blades for their nippers. So a real hardcore professional that stands by either God Hands is going to have 3 different sizes of nippers. They're going to have at least they're going to have their final cut. They're going to have their heavyweight cut. And they're going to have their their in between cuts. And of course, one of the things with the nippers in that regard is you can actually kind of get away from having to, if you've got the really good kind of nipper, you can get a good solid flush cut without having to do any cleanup with your X-Acto blade. In theory, I've yet to actually see that in practice. I find that most people still have to do seam line cleanup. They still have to clean up nubbins in the professional aspect of this hobby. But again, so here's our finished leg, our thigh. This X-Acto knife is your number one tool for really cleaning up a part. Again, we showed earlier that you can do it with that snap blade, but when it comes right down to it, the X-Acto, a nice sharp blade, is going to fix a lot of the ugliness that comes from using subpar tools for this. So, nail clippers. Hope you all enjoyed that. That was ugly. It was brutal, but it got the job done. So again, first time builder, you don't have anything You can do it, but it's not going to be pretty. So